I think now listen,
Oh,
it's not Game of Thrones, but I mean they're definitely doing it. I'm
well,
locked in.
bro, it's not Game of Thrones because Game of Thrones was like an evolution of House of Dragons, dude. It's got to be slower in House of Dragons. Things can't be fucking faster like in Game of Thrones. Like shit was happening in Game of Thrones, dude. You know, you still got people that are like. What I like about House of Dragons is it shows you how how not dignity, but what's the word I'm looking for when you're a part of this house, and that's it, man. You're not you when you bend the knee to whoever you bend the knee to, that's who you stay with. And if that comes to you getting your head chopped off because someone else took over the house illegally, or you know, dude, what's that word that I'm looking for though? How Reggie
Loyal,
Miller never left, Lake
loyal,
Kobe never left.
loyalty,
What is that called?
loyalty.
Come on now, loyalty. House of Dragons shows how the houses have real loyalty because they're willing to die for that shit, and you can tell in kind of Game of Thrones, loyalty was kind of like more shit. It could be bought, it could be swayed, and yeah. So it's just I don't know, man. It can't move the way that they were moving in Game of Thrones, but the way that they're coming out with the character arcs, the dialogue, the structure of the show,
The
man,
acting.
dog, come on, man. That last
Yeah.
episode was it just every episode it tops the other, which is hard to do. So next week, I'm very anxious to see how they're going to top this one.
Man, the acting in this show has been top notch for sure. I mean, shout out to Emma Darcy, bro. Like Shane Murray doesn't listen. Shane Murray doesn't understand subtlety, right? Like he doesn't understand that
Top notch.
you can convey emotion
Top
without
notch.
right?
Wow.
Yeah,
Hey
because
Wilson, you kind of
we're
get what
going
I'm
back
saying
to
though, Wilson. How loyalty actually meant something. Loyalty was important in the old houses. Like that like how they say the seven scepters was actually something very important and held high in the old times, and loyalty goes with that too. And I like how they show how uh the mother, dude, the family that wears green. Man, I'm
Allison
so tripping.
Hightower.
Allison, man, like no matter all the bullshit she's going through, and she still has time to still practice the old ways, and I look, man, I like the theme, overall theme of how they're showing how the families really got down and the houses really got down back in the day. That's
So
all.
that's
That's all.
the acting, like I said, the acting in the show top notch. Emma Darcy, who plays Rhaenyra Targaryen, she has been nothing short of amazing this season. Last,
I got a
the
question.
ending, the ending of
What makes
last.
it top notch?
If you let me finish, boy, I'm about to tell you how. The ending of last season, when she finds out that Lucerius has died, when she turns from looking at the fire and she turns to look at the camera, you can see the pain and the anguish on her face. That's called acting. When she is and then the beginning of this season, when she is searching for uh, for the remains of Lucerius, and all she hasn't said a damn word. And then when she pops up on screen, well, first of all, when she actually finds the wing of his dragon, and she finds his clothes, you can see again that pain, the anguish,
Yeah.
the grief, and she actually starts to process that grief. And then when she gets back to Dragonstone, and all she says is "Bring me Aemon Targaryen." Like that is her like processing the grief, and yeah, all she says is three fucking words the whole fucking episode, but you can see on her face she is literally going through the process of grief. And honestly, I don't, and I'm not even going to blame Shane Murray for this because he does not have a child. But I mean, like you can see it on her face, man.
You would think it was real. It wasn't acting.
The grief of losing a child. You can literally see her going through it in the entire episode, and then it just
Dang.
comes out, and that's acting, baby. So Emma Darcy, you girl.
Hey Jay, do you look at the when every episode is over, do you look at what
Well,
the
yes.
producers and the writers and the actors actually,
Yeah.
when they come out and describe what's going on and describe the episode? That shit's
Definitely.
important, bro. That shit is important.
It's very important.
That's why I say, Shane. So after the episode, if you would watch a Game of Thrones episode, take the time, maybe about I think they're like 10 minutes, if that 15. Take the time
watch
out and go look at and watch
I watched a couple.